Hey folks, Brian Hollock from Northpoint Training Center. So what we're going to talk about today on gun myths is defense ammo. So the way this particular myth works is, and I've heard it here in the shop, I've heard it on the range, I've heard it on some, or seen it on some internet forums. It goes something like this. Guy's buying a new gun. After he's finished buying the gun, the salesman talks to him about some carry ammo, and his buddy's with him and says, "Oh, no, you don't want to buy any commercial carry loads. Let me make you some of my whitetail loads that I use for hunting. They work fantastic, and you're going to have a great time. Don't worry about whether or not I made them. My loads are fantastic, and you just can't go wrong with them." And the guy's kind of looking at his buddy a little bit on the skeptical side and says something like, "Well, I heard you can get in trouble for having hand loads as your defense rounds." And then Mr. Myth Guy comes in and says, "No. That's an urban legend. Nobody's ever been gotten in trouble or been prosecuted for having hand loads in their defense gun." And so, like the best myths, they start with a kernel of truth. And in this case, that's partially true. You really can't get in trouble, per se, for having hand-loaded ammunition in your personal carry gun. You can, barring some absolutely extreme circumstance where you load something obscene, you're not going to get in trouble for having hand-loaded ammo in your defense gun. But here's the problem. If you ever use this gun in personal defense, there is a high degree of probability that the ammunition itself may come into question. And if it does, you're not going to be able to present the hand loads and demonstrate their performance for the jury. So here's an example. Some people believe out there in the world that the ammunition itself can be loaded in such a way that might make the gun go off prematurely. And of course, if you had some commercial loads, we would be able to get your gun and a similar lot of that same ammo, take it to the range, and demonstrate for the jury that we can't make the gun inadvertently go off. Now you say, well, that's fine. With my hand loads, I keep very detailed notes on what kind of primers I use, powder, etc. Well, the problem is that's not really going to pass muster. It will probably, on an evidentiary objection, be tossed out. We wouldn't be able to replicate it for the jury. What I recommend for people is to get commercial, good quality defense ammo. Now, I'm not trying to advocate one brand of ammo over another. What I'm looking for here is good quality defense ammo, something that is recognized in the industry, possibly perhaps used by law enforcement, and is going to be able to stand up to the scrutiny of a jury. But that part's not the end story of this. In order for us to present your defense ammo for the jury, you're going to need to keep part of it for demonstration purposes. Here's a box of Hornady 200 grain tap ammo. Now, what we're looking for here is the lot number on the box. What I recommend for people is to, when they get a new box of ammo, to go ahead and open the box up, find where the lot number here is, and here it's on the label, and cut this whole section out. And then find a good quality container, because these things do get beat up. They're cardboard. They're not going to last if they get pushed around in the safe or in your nightstand and whatnot. Keep this label in a good quality box designed for ammunition. You can get these anywhere. Any of the outfitting stores will have them. You'll find them at gun shows. Most gun shops will have them. And keep the ammunition in a nice, safe place. Then, if your ammunition comes into question, what we can do is we can go to the manufacturer, get the exact same ammunition, and not only the exact same ammunition, we can get from the exact same run of ammunition, from the same lot. Most of these manufacturers will keep a case of the same ammo just for liability purposes in their factory, and we'll be able to get a box of the exact same ammo, and then we could take it to the range and demonstrate it right out of your gun. And that way we can if the characteristics of the ammunition are what come into play, then we can demonstrate the capabilities of your ammunition. People challenge ammunition all the time in civil prosecutions and criminal prosecutions in the United States, and we need to be able to protect yourself. This is one area where you can quite easily protect yourself ahead of time and prevent a mistake from happening. But if you use hand loads in your gun, I can almost guarantee you that you're not going to be able to use that ammunition and demonstrate it for the jury in your defense. And so you certainly do not want to let that happen to yourself. There's really no viable reason. You just spent $500 on a good quality defense handgun. You might as well spend the extra $20 or $30 on some good defense ammo and use that. After that, make sure you cycle through the ammo on a periodic basis. Don't keep the same ammo for years and years and years. The ammunition is going to be subjected to heat, humidity, moisture, body warmth, and so I would say about every 6 months to a year, cycle through your defense ammo, get rid of the label, and take the new label from the new ammo, put it in the box, and keep a good record of how you have your ammo. That way, if you ever get in trouble, we can go get an exemplar set of the same ammo and demonstrate it for the jury. So that's it for this episode of Gun Myths. Like I said, don't let somebody lull you into the trap that hand loads are okay in defense guns. I don't care what they do out in the hunt or against deers. The reality of it is you want good quality defense ammo for your personal protection.